What's good, sneakerheads? Back here with another one, and today is a mystery. I'm not exactly sure which one this is, but I do know the box is really heavy, and it's from StockX. So, shout out StockX. I'm gonna link this video. That was the first pair of shoes that I ever bought from StockX, and just so happened to be one of the best. Jordan 2 Just Dons for retail. Let's say that again, retail. There were very few people that were able to get that shoe for retail when it dropped. So I got lucky somehow. But let's get into this. I'm going to open it with this nail file that I found laying on the ground. It's got a little pointy end to it, so I figured it'd be fairly easy to get into it. And I was right. What do you know? Things are sharp. Can't wait to see what's in this. Oh, I know what this is. This box is like the exact same size as the... Oh, yes. Look at that. Force. This is the Air Force One Roc-A-Fella in a size 12. I got these through StockX for a very, very good price. So, get that receipt out of here. I like the box. It's set up like the Yeezys and basically any other collaboration. You came back to the future. StockX regular. Cool. Ooh, these things are so heavy. This leather is buttery. Oh yeah. Get that box out of here. Get that thing out of here. Like the new StockX tags. That's pretty cool. I heard a lot of people were trying to bootleg the tags. I mean, it was real easy to tell, but I heard a lot of people are still trying to bootleg them. That's really weird. It's already got a crease in it. What's up with that? But then again, I mean, this leather is amazing, so kind of looks like it has some white out or something on it. Like going by the look of the, like here, look at that one, the super crispy one. Looks like there's white out on it. Alright, so this is the Nike Air Force One Roc-A-Fella. I had to get these. These originally, back in the day, like the first time they ever came out was in '99, and they dropped as a promo. They only did 100 pairs of them. It was kind of like a friends and family thing. And then they re-released in 2004 for a wider audience. It's got a premium white leather upper. Even the inside just feels great. But it's a Walter white. It's so white. Super duper white. Extraordinarily white. Crazy white. I'm not going to use how white it is, except with just Walter White, because you know this is PG. It's got the Roc-A-Fella embroidered logo right back here. It's also got it on the tongue right there, and it's also got it down inside the shoe right there. It kind of looks like it's blue. Like it's got a blue color. I thought it was black. It's got like a navy blue color to it. But it is a premium white leather upper, white on white, and believe me, it feels premium. It's super buttery. Feels just like shattered backboards, basically. It pays homage to Jay-Z's record label, Roc-A-Fella Records, which is a part of Def Jam, or at least was a part of Def Jam. This dropped in, I think it was November 30th, but it was exactly 13 years after the original in 2004, and it came to celebrate the 35-year anniversary of the Air Force One. The original one, like back in the day, back when they were going to drop it, when they dropped it in 1999, the guy that created it, his name was Drew Greer, and he originally pitched the idea to be like a multicolor kind of deal, but Jay-Z came back and he was like, nah man, we only do white on white. So he switched it up, and basically, as they say, the rest is history. This ended up being basically the business model for most collaborations, and it was all because of how Drew Greer went about doing his thing, which is actually kind of a funny story. He was like your basic Nike employee kind of thing. I mean, he did like higher up things, but they had their own group of people that dealt with artists and entertainers and stuff like that when it came to their shoes and, you know, collaborations of the sort and whatnot. Well, he gave the idea of doing entertainers, you know, special shoes for, like, you know, Roc-A-Fella and all these other ones. They had already done the Wu-Tang, that black and yellow, I think it was, one, and then Foot Locker ended up buying a buttload of them. It didn't work out very well. They had to sell it as a promo, and it was crazy, but people still bought it. But yeah, he pitched the idea for this and a few other ones, and they just didn't want to deal with it. The entertainment side of it just didn't want to deal with it. So he knew a guy at this sneaker boutique in New York called Training Day or Training Camp or something like that. I think it was Training Camp. And he went to him and ended up getting connected with Jay-Z, because the guy that owned that store knew Jay-Z. He would come in and buy sneakers all the time. So he got hooked up with him, and let me show the inside of that. And you know, they talked it out, and he liked the idea, so, you know, he had him pitch him ideas. He didn't work directly, like Jay-Z didn't design anything. He was just doing his thing, and Drew would send him ideas. You know, the multicolor didn't like it, came back with white on white. He designed the shoe and sent it over to him. Well, Jay-Z got a pair of these, the first pair, and he put them on and walked into the president of Def Jam's office, and his name was something weird. It started with an L. Lion or Lior. I don't know. I can't remember his name. He was the president of Def Jam. And he walked into his office with them on and stepped on his desk and was like, I bet you don't have a pair of these. And homeboy got jelly. He got jealous, and he called up Nike Entertainment and cussed him out. And they basically found out that Drew went behind their back to get this done and wrote him up. He almost lost his job for it. But it, like I said, it ended up becoming the business model of how they go about doing collaborations. And if it wasn't for him going behind Nike's back, we would have never had this shoe. So, and we probably would have never had the what were they, the Fat Joes or the Big Puns or whatever they were, the Terror Squad shoes. Never would have had those. Never would have had any of those. So, thanks to him. Shout out. I don't know what he's doing now, but if they still have him there, great. There's not much more history to this. I mean, I'm glad that I was able to cop a pair, because, I mean, you know, I was born in the 80s, the mid 80s, so I did listen to a lot of Jay-Z, and you know, anything that came out of Def Jam and like Roc-A-Fella and all that. What was that one guy's name? He was partners with Jay-Z. I put his name up right here. Just, I can't remember his name. Damon Dash. That was it. Damon Dash. I remember seeing a MTV Cribs with that dude one time where he was talking about how he don't wear the same white t-shirt more than once. He'll wear it, throw it out, and then the next day brand new one. Same thing with socks. And now he's like broke or something. Like Jay-Z ended up going behind his back or something. There's a whole thing about Def Jam and how it came to be and how Damon Dash got screwed out of money and like all this stuff. Just recently, Damon Dash's whole sneaker collection got put up. The storage unit that he had it in, he couldn't pay the bill on it, and they tried to get a hold of him. They couldn't get a hold of him, so they ended up auctioning it off. And I don't know who bought it, but they got a lot of what I understood to be Air Force Ones and a bunch of stuff from back in the day. So I think that's pretty cool. But I can't stop touching these. I mean, if you guys, everybody knows, you know, Air Force Ones. Everybody knows the leather that's in that. This leather is totally different. This leather is just so smooth and supple and buttery. I mean, look at that. Look at how the toe box just like creases. It just wrinkles when you touch it. It's just so soft. This is a quality sneaker right here. I don't see any issues with it. There's no manufacturer defects. No anything. This shoe is just amazing. I cannot wait to get this on my toe and the inside and on my feet. And on the inside of it, this is kind of just real silky right here. So, yeah, I'm going to have some great on feets after this. I'm also going to have some good photos, so make sure to stay and check that out. I got some more shoes coming up. I'm trying to cop that Gatorade pack of the 4, the different flavors. You know, there's a lot of things coming. So, how many of y'all caught this? I know this came out with a pack that had 4 other shoes. They had the Just Dons. I was thinking about those, but these originally came out, they were history, so I had to cop a pair of them. They had the Travis Scotts. Those were cool. They had the Nike check that you could, you know, pull off and put different ones on. That was pretty cool. I can't remember what the other one was. It started with an A. I can't remember that dude's name, but that zipper thing kind of threw me off. You know, let me know in the comments which one y'all caught. Which one did you like the best? Do you know, if you guys cop this, you think it's just as good as how I explained it? Because it feels great. The quality on these is amazing. So yeah, I'll catch y'all later. Make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment. Follow me on social media so you can stay up to date on my latest cops, video drops, everything else. I hope y'all have a good one. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.